grab your popcorn, kick back and relax, because it's time for some more Karnage. So, in today's video, we're going to be checking out another Foxtrot Unboosted video. It's going to be Orbifold, and it's for a 5-man operation, which is Operation Foxtrot. So, had a few near encounters on some harder versions of the base. These bases, was trying a Scorcher tank hit on Paradox with a lot more cannons in range than what I normally have to encounter. Axiom or Splash. So, still getting close on those, but trying to get some harder versions for you guys unboosted, so that's always a good thing. So, that's the stats there, so you can see we're unboosted. Now, before I go into this attack and I start getting into everything and showing you what was what, if you check out the video description down below, I'm actually going to include the other Orbifold we did, because if you see this, there's like a whole right side there that's sort of like empty. So that's in range, that's in range. So a 2-shock finish. Normally it's like it's harder than this usually. So the reason why I'm going to include the other Orbifold we did was because the other one we did was ridiculously like harder compared to this. Like it was absolutely wild. There was rockets all over the place, and I feel like that one was much more like it was something more to be proud of than this one. So I'm going to include that if you want to see how to do the harder Orbifolds. So into the attack anyway. Actually, I'll go half times. So 121% building damage, 487 for building health. So if I'm not mistaken, I do believe that's about 1 million, maybe a bit more than that. So making the same mistake with Brick, unfortunately. So that boom cannon got the shot off, and Brick dies. Now the problem with Brick dying is when you're unboosted, you don't have the drip damage to be taking out cores this high. Or not easily anyway. So it's going to require 2 shocks to actually get this. And I think he realizes that, because now he's starting to space out those smokes a little bit more. But wasn't really needed. 1 smoke manages to get them all to fit under just nicely when the flare is this close to the core. So the 2 shocks there, timed exactly for when the smoke ends, and we will see how far this smoke gets him. So about halfway, about 3/4 actually. So he needed about 1.5 rounds of shocks there just to get the finish. The med kit on the core, which is the Angry Family signature there. If he had Brick with him, he probably could have got that pretty much all the way, and without needing the second round. But because Brick died, well, it would have been close even with Brick, but I do think without Brick, I mean, it's just a lot harder. Now, this was the higher force point version. I do believe the last one we didn't have as much ice as that, which is why it came as close as what it did without really needing the second round of shocks. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was Orbifold anyway. Even though it was a much easier version of Orbifold than what you usually encounter on this operation. Still worth posting, I felt. It is a version of Orbifold unboosted. So, yeah. If you liked that, drop a comment. Tell me what you thought down below. Always love hearing from you guys. Love the feedback. And yeah. Definitely make sure you guys check out the harder version, which, as I said at the start of the video, if you check out the video description down below, you might have to reveal the entire video description. So if you press the reveal more button or whatever that is, or show more, whatever it's called, it will show the entire video description, and the link will be in there. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.